SEMA 2009. The cars, the parts, the experience. Nobody brings it to you like Power TV.
Now, if you're the type of performance enthusiast that likes to pound it through the gears, you want to have a reliable drivetrain, especially when it comes down to your clutch. And the company to talk to in relation to that is ACT. Here to talk about that with us is Dirk Starksen. Dirk, talk about the different clutch setups you have for the performance enthusiast.
Well, we have all kinds of different clutch kits, really, for whether you've got a performance street car or a drag race car. Really, it's about getting the right combination of parts to suit your needs.
So, Dirk, you have different applications that are very tailored for specific applications for performance enthusiasts.
Yes, we have a variety of different clutch kits and components. Really, they can be mixed and matched, whether it's a street performance car or an all-out drag race car. By combining the right coefficient of friction, clamp load, we can tailor it to whatever your needs are.
So it really is not a one-size-fits-all type of scenario. You really have to specifically know the application and obviously tailor it to what the needs are.
Oh yes, very definitely. Nobody wants to have a street, have a performance street car with a drag race clutch in it. It's just not pleasant.
So Dirk, give us a lowdown of what you have available in street applications.
Well, for street applications, you want a clutch that's going to engage smooth. And for that, we have our performance street discs, which have an organic lining that engages very smooth. It's steel backed, so you don't have any problem with burst strength. We have a very heavy duty spring center, so you still have a reduced gear noise. And there again, it's very smooth engaging. It's something that you can drive every day on the street. The trick is to get the right combination of the friction material and the clamp load to suit your needs.
How do you determine that? Is it about horsepower and torque that's coming out of the engine?
Well, for a clutch, it's all about torque. The torque capacity of a clutch it's determined basically by four factors: the size of the clutch, the coefficient of friction, the clamp load, and the number of surfaces. You increase any of those, and you will get an increase in torque capacity.
Now, I know you also have twin disc applications as well, even for the street. Tell us about that.
Yes, with a twin disc, since you're doubling the number of surfaces, you are doubling the torque capacity of what that clutch would be if it was a single disc.
So tell us about the race applications.
Okay, for race applications, you don't mind having a little bit more friction, because with a higher coefficient of friction, it's going to hold more power, obviously, but it's going to engage a little harsher as well. Now, for a race car, that's fine. It's also more durable. Our cerometallic friction materials they can handle a lot of heat, and with the cerometallic material, it doesn't fade like you would find with a typical street clutch.
So Dirk, for the performance enthusiast who maybe likes to take it to the track as well as keep things streetable, what would you recommend?
For the guy who maybe wants the best of both worlds, where he's making a lot of power but he wants to drive it on the street, you can combine a heavy pressure plate that has a very good increase in clamp load with a street disc. And with a street disc, you'll still get the smooth engagement. You'll get increase in durability without the harshness that you would find on a typical race clutch.
What do you have available for domestic performance applications, whether it be Ford, Chevy, Chrysler products?
Well, we have single disc clutches, twin disc clutches. We have a variety of different discs where it's spring center, solid center, organic, cerometallic, even sintered iron for more of the drag race guys. We're finding a lot of people really like our twin disc for the Corvettes, the LS cars, because it's giving them the best of both worlds, where they can have a real high torque capacity, but drive it on the street, and it's very smooth engaging. It's light on the pedal, and we're gaining a lot of popularity with that.
Dirk, looking at your booth here, you offer really the complete package with the pressure plate, the disc, and now flywheels.
Yes, we have a variety of different flywheels available. We're just starting to build more and more applications for the domestic cars. Right now we have some flywheels in production for the LS, for instance. The twin disc, that obviously comes with a flywheel, so we've had those available for quite some time now.
What other elements as far as your clutches that maybe are different from other manufacturers out there?
Well, I think that the key thing that sets us apart is our diaphragm spring technology. Most manufacturers in the aftermarket really don't have the engineering capabilities or the manufacturing capabilities to deal with the diaphragm spring. So they design around it. And when you're doing that, you're really limited on what you can do with a clutch, because the spring is the key to the pressure plate.
So if you're looking for a reliable way to get that power to the ground, check out advancedclutch.com.